People are naturally going to stare at you. People are naturally going to want to look at you, especially when you have such a strong aura. 2024 is going to be magical. It's going to be so magical. I'm going to make every second of it count. And I really hope that you guys are a part of that journey with me. This was the card that I pulled out yesterday. I feel like it kind of pertains to like the energy for the overall new year. And I don't know, I just feel I'm really excited. I'm really excited to walk into 2024 with open arms, optimism, faith, God, and my cat, my family, my friends. You guys have no idea, I've recorded this video twice already. This is my third time doing it. It's also Mercury retrograde. We've got like, I think the solar or lunar eclipse energy that's in the air, so lots of delays is always good. We don't see delays over here as a negative thing. Delays just mean review. I have extra time now to look back at the post. I have extra time to reread something. I have extra time to build on something because of the delay, rather than saying delays are preventing me from progressing or moving forward. We see opportunities as blessings for growth and transformation. Hello my earthly friends, welcome back to my sacral playlist, and thank you for joining me today and being present in this moment with me and allowing me to kind of channel this energy. 7:30 in the morning here in Thailand. If you didn't know, I moved abroad at the moment, so I've been living in Thailand for about a month now, which is kind of cool and crazy to say. Don't know where I'm going next and where I'll end up, but I do know the intentions that I have, and I'm just kind of like allowing the flow of life take its handle, and I'm just following along for the journey. So I am sitting here this morning in stillness and gratitude, and I felt called to kind of share a little bit of my journey of where I'm at right now, spiritually, mentally, physically. And for some reason, I myself have been kind of struggling a little bit with my high value energy and tapping into it, and especially because living overseas, moving overseas, it's just a lot of changes going on and transformations happening in my life. So it doesn't matter if you've already manifested some things in your life and you're happy where you're at, but you will always be going down a journey, especially when you're spiritual like me. There's always something that you're learning and growing and transforming into as we get older. I'm not expecting myself to be super energetic and positive all the time. There are days where I don't know like how I'm feeling, I can't express it, and there are days where I'm also just like super frustrated and I really don't like know how to explain why I'm so frustrated. But practicing these daily habits have been super important, a part of my journey and my everyday life, especially being overseas and being around new people, new scenery, which has opened up my eyes to so much insight and wisdom. And for the next 30 days, I'm challenging myself, and I challenge you to really tap into your high value energy. Ooh, my quote of the day says, when there is light, there are shadows. I feel like it's just so important to remember, like, there's gonna always be something that presents some inner work, some shadow work. And shadow work doesn't necessarily have to be scary or a bad thing. Again, I try to be super positive and look at things as opportunities rather than challenges or negatives in my life, which is one thing that I'm learning to add to my daily habits by implementing boundaries, by being my authentic self and embracing me, and showing enough gratitude for the things that I currently have. Am I utilizing my tools that I currently have? You know, I think a lot of people also struggle with utilizing and being grateful for their present energy and tools that they currently have, and making use of that until it is time for you to have what you desire, whether that be being an entrepreneur, owning a $1 million business. You know, are you present in the now where you're at the beginning stages of that? Are you grateful for that? Are you using this opportunity with the little bit of tools and knowledge that you have now so that you can transform and grow? It literally takes true courage to show up as your highest self and to be vulnerable and allow others to see you in your authenticity. I think that's why people struggle with it nowadays, is because they're scared of being perceived and judged by others. One thing I love about living in Chiang Mai, or just being overseas in general, that I've noticed that's a little bit different than America, is when people kind of look at you, it's not just a look of evil eye, which I feel like in America when people would stare at you, it's usually out of like curiosity and nosiness. But I would say it's the same thing overseas, except it's more of just like amazement and curiosity. Is like, I've never seen someone like you, of your presence, of your energy, of your aura. And I've kind of grown this confidence since being here, where I'm stepping out of my shell of being seen by others, because it is okay to be seen and to be heard. And especially if you feel like you should be sharing your message, your creativity, you're gonna have to be comfortable with being seen. And if you're scared of being seen, that's something that you need to ask yourself. Why are you scared of being perceived? Is it because you're not worthy? Is it because you don't value your own authenticity, your creativity, your voice, your words? By saying daily affirmations and journaling and doing the shadow work, these are going to be ways to help you tap into this during the next 30 days, which I created a guide, and I'll have everything linked down below so you guys can follow along. And I highly advise you to follow along, because it is a new year. We just went through the spring equinox, and with all of the energy that's kind of currently presenting itself, this is going to be helpful to utilize this time and really move with the energy so that you can have a powerful transformation and a powerful year. Never would I have thought that like 3 to 4 months ago in a year I would see myself living overseas, especially this so early in the new year. Like, I made my vision board and I started to speak positivity into my life, and visualizing and doing like daily visualization meditations, which, if you don't know what that is, essentially a good example of doing that is by going on Pinterest and just taking an hour of your day to just go on Pinterest, play some frequencies, some uplifting music, and kind of scroll and create the life and visualize the life that you want to manifest. So that's essentially what I do pretty much at least once a day, because it's so helpful and it's one of the most powerful ways that you can manifest in your life. And it's just fun. It's so pretty, and you get to make little cute boards. But by doing these healthy habits, you are creating change into your environment. So, and you're training your mindset so that you fully believe that you are of high value, because we are all powerful beings. These are all traits that we can tap into, that we can possess. It's just a matter of like working and learning from others that possess those qualities, whether it be a celebrity, your mom, your best friend, whatever the case may be. If you guys want to follow along with me, I'll have the link down below to the guide and the free affirmations and mantras that I'm going to be using. And if you want to follow along, follow me on all my new socials, Earthly Athena, and I'll have that link down below as well. Earthly Athena is kind of the alter ego I'm possessing that's going to help me really tap into these traits about myself. And I feel like having an alter ego is just kind of like a weird but like unique way of helping you kind of like possess qualities in your life that you may not normally do. Like, Marilyn Monroe is a prime example of someone who created an alter ego to help her possess qualities of being a superstar, and she literally manifested that into her life. That was kind of just my little spill of the day. I know for myself, after I wrap up this video, I'm gonna kind of get my morning started and do some much needed staple time. Thank you guys for joining me in this present moment and reading this energy with me. Again, if you want to follow along on this challenge, make sure to follow my socials. Check out the Shopify link down below. As usual, it's always a pleasure. I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.